Hey everyone, so today we're looking at Ascent and its map guide. If you don't know who I am, I'm Fatman. I make daily Valorant content, so be sure to subscribe for that. Anyway, welcome to my video. I'm gonna be using Jet and showing you how you can improve on Ascent. So I'm gonna start with the defender side over here. And this, on defender side, this map is pretty cool, I have to say. So far what I have played, it works all in well. But you have a great option over here. Usually people go B and A, right? That's pretty obvious. One goes mid or two go mid. One's here of your teammates, and one's here, and there's usually just one on A, right? Or whatever. What I would do, I wouldn't take this spot at the start. A lot of people do that, just watch from this side and whatever. So if I go over here and turn all my cheats on, I can show you something pretty good. A lot of people just, try to stay over here, but what you're doing here is crucial. Even if you have like this little door thing over here, closed or whatever, you're still giving so much of the map control. So first thing you want to do is always start somewhere like here, I'd say. Here would be perfect, even rushing a little, because they're usually gonna be over there mostly. I didn't see a lot of them over here. They start always over there. That's a great thing. You can do a simple addition, even if you have pistols, and your teammate can easily cover the whole A side because there's a door here anyway. If you're pushing back, you can help him, going up here. You always want to go with A because you'll never get flamed if you defend on A. If you defending B side is really hard, guys, and if you want to win, you want to be playing on a map that give you a fair advantage. So if I'm going over here, there's a lot of spots where you can, hide, like in, this deep thing over here below. You can always stay on the rooftop, in my honest opinion. And you always want to close the door. Why closing the door? Closing the door, even if your teammate dies, they can push through here, right? But if the teammate dies anyway, you're gonna be somewhere, hiding in, what's it called? A rafters. So you're gonna be hiding over here if your teammate dies in A mid. Now, the enemies over here are gonna be, picking up the orbs over here, making a lot of noise. So you can always just, throw a few smokes. You have a clear advantage over here. You want to stay somewhere behind on site, like here, because it will give you a clear shot, especially if you're using a vandal or whatever. This is just amazing, you can kill so many people with this. And just staying back, not peeking too much, because there's only one guy on A, and there's a lot of people on mid. I think there's a lot of key things, people make mistakes, is, hiding here when you can't get pre-fired or whatever. That's a terrible mistake you can do. Or, here would be a good spot, somewhere where they wouldn't expect you. I don't think any enemies would expect you over here. They usually check this area, so for what I see, this will probably be seen on all the competitive play. This spot is really good, but you can be mollied out so easily. Throw a molly left and right, bam, you're dead. Simply, easily as that. Game over. Especially if you're Jet or Raze, I see a lot of people going here. This gives you no cover at all. Why would you stay over here, Pretty terrible. If you can just stay behind the side, get an easy kill, fall back. Just imagine me, having a fight, winning, killing one. Bam, backing off, they pushing, bam, bam, two easy kills over here if you know how to aim. Seriously, just like that. Anyway, the next thing I would do is if we go on B side, so if your teammates are really salty and, they want you to play on B side, well, that's what you gotta do, so, you go over there, you go on the B side, or you gotta retake it. You don't want to close this door just yet, because it gives you a huge advantage if you have to rotate. You can always reopen it, but it gives you a lot of info, right? You always want to be covering somewhere like this, pretty defensively. So this is from the B side on mid. I kind of like this one a lot. There's a lot of things people won't consider here. So this is this is mid bottom. Look at this. You have huge control if you have Raze or Jet on this side. There's so many things you can do over here. You don't want to wait over here and wait to get pre-fired or whatever. That would suck. You can push through. Look at this. Bam, you already have the whole control map. I don't know how this is nerfed. I would add a big wall here, but that's up to Riot, right? There's a lot of things you can have to consider. How easily they can just push and rush you or whatever. And they can also stay over here, and kill you from above here. However, Like, this is a pretty good spot in my honest opinion, you know, for competitive play. If we go on the B side now, so I'm gonna go also from the attacker side of things. If you're a defender, this is how it's gonna look like. So you're gonna start like this, there's gonna be the wall right there, right? You can get like huge info from just peeking over this. Just be sure you're a jet or something. Like, I don't think they'll be watching this area or whatever. You can also like slightly strafe. So this is what I do, I slightly strafe as a jet main. Bam, you know, nothing there. And you can give an easy call out, you know, if there's anyone there, you know, throw a smoke over there and fall back. I think this helps a lot of people, to be honest. A lot of people won't actually consider this. If I turn my anti-analyzing over here, I think it should all be good. But yeah, this side is really terrible to actually control. To be honest, it's just horrible. You don't want to be ever on the B side, except if you're a Sova or something, or a Phoenix. Otherwise, it just, yeah. Also, this lever sucks pretty much. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, wow, I closed down the door, which they can easily shoot at. Look at this. Whoa, the defense is broken, and I have to defend the whole B side from myself, from all three sides if they push through this, right? This is just a terrible side to control. They definitely need to buff the B side, just in my honest opinion, for defenders. But what about attackers? Like, what if you're attacking, right? You don't always start defending and don't go 13-0. Don't try this, because, you know, this doesn't work. I think, like, they've patched it or something like that. Or it wasn't even, like, a bug at the start. But, you know, you can rush over here. There's the spike thing. You start over here. You can easily kind of push for this orb. Even, like, you know, getting like this. But if there's someone over there, you'll have a huge fight over there. On my honest opinion, is it worth it? No. Just for an orb? Not really. There's a lot of better things you can actually do except actually fighting, you know, for the orb. You can just simply push back. So I lower my shadows over here so you see enemies easier. So when the wall drops, I think you have to do it only once. Bam. You do this with Raze, Omen, Jet, anything like that, you know, anything that gives you a slight boost. Look at this. You can even throw, if you're like I don't know, if you're a Raze, you can throw a grenade over there. I think this is great. To be honest, like, what a lot of people do is actually try to pick like this. This is just terrible. This is not good. And I think, you know, it's a simple key issue that loses you a lot of rounds. Just my honest 2 cents, you know. So now we have a pushing over here. Pushing is really hard on this one, because you always have to peek like this side, if there's an idiot over there, this side. You know, what you want to do is make a pro strat, smoke all of this, and you can also always push from this side. So, you know, actually you can also, it's easier to push mid than pushing A and just taking control of A. Or you can also control just mid easier and get the spike plants over there. I see so many people actually making this key feature. You know, mid attacks are so damn easy. So you're starting as an attacker over here. So let's say you peek over here. It's gonna be kind of hard at the start. You kind of have to like strafe peek and whatever. Or you can also wall bang this. So let's say wall bang. You can also, you know, get some info and stuff like that. There's so many ways to actually push here. You have to watch this side as well, although, you know, some idiots don't watch that side. But what I would say is, as an attacker, just kind of push on the B side. So, you know, go over here, and that will win you some easy rounds. So if you have mid control, the game is GG. Even if they have this closed doors, you can easily destroy them. You can go all the way around, sneak around, bam, kill one, you know, go over here, kill another, and yeah, that's what, you know, aggressive pushes are for. You can, you know, tell your teammates, I'm gonna rotate and whatever. Easy rounds, like, seriously. This gives you actually a huge control of the map. It doesn't give you a lot of protection, but, you know, it's still a great thing to do. Just my honest 2 cents, you know, this is how you can get better in the Ascent map in, like, under 10 minutes, I think. So, you know, this time I sign out. Peace, guys.